Imagine the map of Asia at night. Swaths of forest like black velvet, grasslands shimmering with mist, and scattered across them the last few thousand living embers we call tigers. The questions tonight sound simple but cut deep. How many tigers are left on Earth? Where do they live? How do they differ? And why do the fortunes of each group diverge so sharply? I'll take you on a tour that is part census, part character study. So the next time you meet a pair of banded eyes in the dark, you'll know who you're looking at. First, the wide shot. Wild tiger numbers have crept upward from a historic low more than a decade ago, thanks to determined conservation in India, Nepal, Russia, and Thailand. The picture, however, isn't even. Some places are rebounding. Others are almost empty. In modern taxonomy, tigers are grouped into two big branches, mainland and Sunda. But for clarity, we'll use 6 familiar names: Bengal, Amur or Siberian, Indochinese, Malayan, Sumatran, and South China. And then acknowledge 3 that are gone: Caspian, Javan, and Bali. Let's begin with Bengal, the beating heart of the species. India holds the lion's share of the world's wild tigers. You'll also find them in Nepal, Bhutan, and Bangladesh, with a portion living inside the mangrove maze of the Sundarbans. Bengals are large, powerful cats with bold striping, adapted to everything from dry grasslands to salty swamp edges. In the Sundarbans, they hunt like semi-aquatic ghosts, slipping along tea-brown creeks and leaving fan-shaped prints in the mud. Their rhythm is calm but decisive, most active at dusk and dawn, shadowing big prey and scoring invisible borders with scent and claw. Travel north into the frozen forests, and you meet the Amur, the Siberian tiger. This is the largest of the living forms. Thick fur, a winter underlayer of fat, and sparser stripes on a paler coat. Its stage is taiga and snowbound valleys, rivers locked under ice. Life here is written across huge territories. Amur tigers range far to follow deer and wild boar, and because people are sparse, conflict is rarer. Recovery in this landscape offers a lesson. Reconnect forest corridors, shut down poaching, and tigers can return. Back down in mainland Southeast Asia lies the Indochinese story. At once hopeful and painful, core populations hang on in Thailand, in parts of Myanmar, in Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. Tigers have all but vanished in the wild. Indochinese tigers are mid-sized with dark, bold striping, favoring hill forests and dry dipterocarp woodlands. Their enemies are not mythical lions, but cheap wire snares, roads punched through forests, and a quiet, ruthless black market. In Thailand, biological fortresses with tight patrols have kept the flame alive. Every surviving animal is a second snatched back from an extinction clock. Next door is the Malayan Tiger, confined to peninsular Malaysia. This group is critically endangered, with very few left in the wild. They are clever and elusive, daylight ghosts under lowland rainforest canopies, moving mostly at night. But cunning doesn't beat snares and highways. For Malayan tigers, the task is not only saving individuals, it is stitching a torn blanket of forest back into living corridors. Cross the sea to Sumatra and meet the smallest living form. Sumatran tigers are more lightly built. Males often carry a faint collar of longer fur, and the stripes are dense and dark for vanishing in deep jungle. They hunt mid-sized prey, keeping to shaded streams and steep ridges. The threats here are peat forest loss and the same invisible wire nooses. Even so, a handful of national parks, Kerinci, Seblat among them, remain places where striped eyes still meet when patrols are relentless and poacher paths are closed. And what about the South China Tiger? The short, sad answer: it has been missing from the wild for decades. What remains is mostly in captivity, where the conservation value is contested. This group is a cold mirror for the present, where the race between chainsaws and a hunted cat runs long enough. Nature rarely wins. After these 6 come 3 names that now live only in books: Caspian, Javan, and Bali, stripes that faded in the 20th century. They left us with a lesson in how fast a big carnivore disappears when forests fragment and guns, snares, and roads press deeper each year. They also left a standing question: if we don't want to lose another name, what must we do right now? Perhaps the answer starts with numbers, but cannot end there. Places that show more tigers didn't just count better. They re-stitched forests, defended habitat, and brought local communities into the circle. Places with fewer tigers didn't just count worse. Snares still hang, roads still open, and profit still trickles through a quiet market. When we ask how many tigers, we're really asking how many continuous forests, how many living prey herds, and how much space remains for solitary animals to find each other. As we close, remember, scientists may group tigers into 2 main branches, mainland and Sunda, but viewers remember faces: Bengal in the grasslands, Amur in the snow, Indochinese in dry forest, Malayan silent under low canopy, Sumatran dissolving into rain, and South China like a long exhale. If this journey felt worthwhile, leave a comment. Which group should we dissect next? Size and morphology, prey and tactics, or the playbook for reversing decline? For now, as night stretches through the leaves, let's hope a pair of banded eyes still glows somewhere, because we managed to do the right things in time.